Hey there. Well, it is Friday, January 14th, 2022, and I am doing a little snow camp this weekend. It's the 14th. It's supposed to snow tomorrow, about 4 inches. So I wanted to do a little hiking in the snow in preparation for my 2023 Pacific Crest Trail through hike. Now, I don't have any issues hiking in the snow or camping in the snow. I just may have a hard time driving out of here on Sunday if it snows that much. So, fortunately, Monday is also a holiday. So if I have to, I can just stay where I parked my car. There's a campsite there, and I can camp there and just wait for the snow to melt. Right now I'm on the Ozark Highlands Trail, starting at the Richland Creek campground, and I'm headed westbound. Wow, look at that tree. Totally crashed. It's only about 45 degrees or something like right now on Friday, but it's supposed to start raining and temperature drop tomorrow. And I guess this snow event is going to be all across the South. I got friends down in North and South Carolina, and they're expecting the same thing this weekend. Lots of snow. So I'll take some pictures and post them when I get back home. I still haven't posted my Thanksgiving trip yet. I'll do that too. Anyway, everybody take care. I'm huffing and puffing going up this hill. See you later. Kind of made it up to the top of this little ridge, the first ridge here Friday night, and it's beautiful. The pine trees all green in the foreground, and all the trees with leaves all bare, so you can kind of see. If this was summertime or late spring, you wouldn't be able to see those mountains for all the leaves. The only tracks I've seen so far is a dog or a coyote track, and then what I perceive to probably be a coyote trail, a coyote poop, and then I saw some big tracks I think are a moose. Not moose, elk. I don't think there's any moose in Arkansas, but there's elk. Anyway, I came over this little rise. I thought, that's pretty. Well, I made it about 2.5 miles in and found this nice little campsite overlooking that mountain. And there's my tent all set up over there. Got a little fire going to warm up. And the trail is right up there about 20 yards up. And it goes that way tomorrow. As I said, it's supposed to snow. My wife texted me and said it was going to be about 4 to 6 inches and starting sooner than they thought. So if it really does 6 inches, I'm going to be hard pressed to drive out of here. That road is pretty bad, but we'll see what happens. There's the moon up there. Let's see if I can enlarge it at all. There it is. Shining in behind those trees. So it's about 5:45, and it's going to get dark here real soon. It's darker than it looks like on my camera. It's dusk. But it's lucky I found this campsite, because I think the next one is like 3.5 or 4 miles down the road, and I don't think I could have made that. So anyway, found this one. I'll sleep here tonight and head out in the morning and see how far I can get. So everybody have a good evening, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Good morning. It is raining outside like crazy. It hasn't started snowing, but it rained all night long. And I'm just getting up and thinking about getting dressed and getting on the trail, but my heart's not in it. I hate to get out there and get wet, but I guess here I go. And it's still, snow is still supposed to be coming in, maybe later this afternoon, later this morning maybe. Anyway, I will catch you guys. Can you hear it raining out there? Wow. I will catch you on down the road a little bit.
Well, I guess they were right. It is snowing like crazy. I'll show you the view over the vast horizon over there. Those trees you can see across, you can't see them right now because it's snowing. It's really, really snowing. It only started about maybe an hour ago, and it's already, not even think an hour ago, it's already covering everything up. So you just got to be careful, stay on the trail, watch the markers, watch my footing. That's the whole idea of this practice. So here I am. It's beginning to look a lot like January. I actually don't mind walking in the snow. It's, oh, you know, you got to be careful. You can't walk as fast. You got to watch your step, watch your footing. But it's cool, so you're not sweating and hot. And it's very quiet and peaceful. And look at this. Look how pretty that is. That's pretty. I hope I'll be able to find it. The trail when I come back, but hey, that's another worry for another day. It's pretty well marked. The only thing I did notice is if the snow is blowing the direction you're going, sometimes those little white markers get wiped out. See, here's one on a tree right here, and if the snow was blowing the other way, that tree would be covered with snow, like that one over there. And that's just snow because the tree is leaning that way. But yeah, it's not bad. You just have to go slow, that's all. Look at this pretty ice sculpture. Well, good morning. It is Sunday morning, January 16th, and that's my tent. I already scraped some snow off of it. What happened last night, it snowed another 3 or 4 inches last night, but I was under this tree and it kept dropping clumps of snow right on my tent. So one time you think about not camping under widowmakers, but in a snowstorm like this, any tree can be a widowmaker because the branch can just get overloaded and fall. So I was thinking about that as I was going to sleep. I thought, man, I hope no tree falls on me. And just about that time, just a second later, this huge clump of snow landed right on my tent. Smack! Oh, I thought, oh, I'm dead. What a winter wonderland this is. I'm headed back to the car today. This is the path I'm going to have to take. And you can see the white marker on the tree there. And they're pretty well marked, and the trail itself is indented, so you can kind of see it. There's a few rocks you got to climb over on the way out, so I'll be watching for that. Anyway, it's about 8 o'clock, and I'm just now getting up and around it. Had a lot of convincing to get me out of the sleeping bag this morning. My wife told me it was about 13 degrees here right now. So I'm finally up and at 'em, but I'm cold. I'm gonna get some blood pumping here. So I will check in with you as I make it on down the trail. By the way, there's a road out there, there's a four-wheel road not too far from the camp. And there was some Jeeps that went by it all night, and it's clear. So I hope my road is clear. When I go over to my car, I'll let you know. Anyway, see you later. So this is the tree that's across the road that I got to come down in my car. I was up on the OHT way up there, and I lost the trail. I couldn't find it for anything, so I walked down to this road and I started walking, and these folks were stuck at this tree. And this guy's using his truck to break the tree. He pulled one big limb off. He's going to try to break the other piece off now. And let's see what happens here. Yeah, he's moving the whole trunk. But it came back. Try number 2. I need to get back so that thing doesn't. Well, I think you could drive over it now if you wanted to.
Yeah, probably so.
So, just taking a break now. Still walking up this road. I get about 4 miles left to go up to where my car is parked. And it's all uphill, so I'm just taking a little break right here. Had several cars come by, four-wheelers. They're clearing this road out good for me. The guy was able to move that tree enough to get by. And then there was another one that was across the road, but it was a real cliff to cliff, so it was across the road, but it was above, so we could drive under it. And I haven't seen any more. They went by, the people that were moving the tree, went by, and now another guy just went by. So I'm sure that this road will be clear all the way to where I'm going. Or this clear, it's, what do you call it? Let me see, get it down there so you can see it. It's muddy, slushy, but not 6 inches of snow, which it was before previously. So anyway, what a gorgeous day. Look at this. The snow against the blue sky. Is that pretty or what? This is Sunday night, and I did not make it out. I tried. I went way up the road about a mile and hit a steep spot. And I have a Honda two-wheel front-wheel drive, and all the four-wheel drivers were making it out, but I sure didn't make it. I had to back up about a mile, and then I came to this campground. This is the Richland Creek campground. There were about 5 people down here, just kind of day use, going down to the creek and stuff, and in the winter, I can't imagine that. But anyway, there was quite a few people down here, and you can see this road is nice and clear. And part of the road I was on today was clear like this, but it went up a real steep, shady spot that was icy, and I could not make it up it. So I had to back all the way back down, and it was funny. There was a van coming in in front of me, behind me, and so as I was backing up, he was in front, behind me. How do I say that? He was facing me. I was going backwards. He was going forwards. But anyway, this is the campground. Looks like there's about 10 or 12 sites in here, numbered. I pulled into number 4. I didn't reserve it or anything, so I don't know if I need to. But anyway, everybody left. I'm the only one here now. There's two bathrooms, garbage receptacles covered, and they have a hanging thing over there, I suppose, for hanging your food, etc. outside, keep the varmints from getting it in the summertime. I think this is pretty busy place in summertime. So I made myself a little fire over here. It's darker outside than it looks on this film. I can actually see more with this camera than I can see with my naked eye, because it's low light. It's what time is it? It is 6 o'clock, or about 5:45, and you can still see the sun went down maybe an hour ago. But I got myself a little fire going, and I'm going to sit out here for a little while. There's really no place to sit. I lost my chair, so I don't have a chair. I'm just kind of standing up around the fire for a little while. And then I haven't decided if I'm going to sleep in my car or sleep in my tent, but my tent got really, really wet with the snow on it last night, and as I packed it up, so I put it out here on the hood to try to dry off, but it didn't dry very well. And I think, why not? I got the car. I think I'll just sleep in the car tonight. It'll be warmer. I think it's supposed to get down tonight to about 28. So, yeah, I'll sit out here for a little while and have a glass of wine, and then I'm going to go in and go in the house, in the car, and get my sleeping bag. And it got a little bit damp, but I dried it off inside the car, so I think it'll be fine. Anyway, I will catch in with everybody tomorrow, Martin Luther King Day.